This is a warning shot, because once the state learns that it can override parents, not for actual abuse, but for disapproved beliefs, for disapproved discipline, for disapproved religion, then the issue is no longer child safety. The issue is sovereignty. That is the real fight here. The family is attacked because the family is the original government. It's the first school. It's the first economy. It's the first court. It's the first place the child learns right and wrong, authority and obedience, love and sacrifice, male and female, mother and father, sin and forgiveness, God and his people, us and our neighbors. Before a bureaucrat ever touches a form, before a teacher opens a workbook, before a politician gives a speech, the child has already been catechized at home. That's why tyrants and ideologues and control freaks always circle the family first. That's why they're trying to use the public school system as another example, as another weapon against the family, because if mom and dad are strong, the state is limited. They can't have that. If the home is intact, the regime cannot own the child. If the parents answer to God, government cannot become supreme in their lives. And this is not just political theory. This is biblical truth. God gave children to parents, not to Caesar. We are to render to Caesar what is Caesar's, and render to God what is God's. And guess what is not Caesar's? Our children. God commanded parents to raise their children, not the civil magistrate. And this is specific. This is particular. It is not vague. Deuteronomy 6, verses 6 and 7 says this, and these words which I command you this day shall be in your heart. You shall teach them diligently, that is your children, that is the commands to your children. That command wasn't given to Pharaoh. It wasn't given to a bureaucrat. It wasn't handed to a ministry of education. It was handed to covenant households, to Christian households. Ephesians 6:4 says, fathers, don't provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in nurture and admonition of the Lord, not the nurture and admonition of the state, not the nurture and admonition of elite opinion, not the nurture and admonition of whatever ideology is trending this week. Fathers, mothers, parents, family, that's God's chain of responsibility in the home. Psalm 78, 5-7 says that God established a testimony so that fathers would make his truth and parents would make the truth known to their children and to their children, to their grandchildren, and to the next generation. Why? That they might set their hope in God. The family is designed to hand down faith, to hand down memory, identity, and obedience to God. And you break that chain, you don't just weaken a home, you weaken a civilization.